Hey guys, there I go being loud again. I don't know. It's just, I miss y'all so much and I just wanted to hop on really quickly and give a little update. This little piece of hair is on my nerves. My actual hair does not cooperate with me, y'all. Like seriously. Like this is my leave out. This is my leave out. Look at it. And I brushed it. I put hairspray on it. Like it does not cooperate. But anywho, okay, so was just hopping on really quickly because I haven't seen y'all in a long time. Like I haven't seen y'all in like 2 years, honestly. I haven't made a video because it's just been like so much going on. Like I switched jobs. I had a breakup. My family was getting sick back to back. It's just been like a lot going on. So I was like, what are the things that, help me get out of a funk? Like, what are the things that I like to do? One, I love to sing. Two, I absolutely love to dance. And three, I like talking to y'all because it just gives you an opportunity to just like be your authentic self. Well, I'm my authentic self on YouTube. I can't speak for everybody else that makes videos, which is, part of what I wanted to share with you guys for today because, originally in my older videos, I would be like super glammed up. I would be doing like hair and makeup videos. And if I was reviewing something, I would already be glammed up, with hair and makeup. But I mean, I just like at this point in my life, I feel like really being my authentic self is like showing me like on an everyday. Like this is what I would look like on an everyday. Like this is what I would look like if I was going to work. And I think that a lot of other people can identify with that as far as like not having to like put so much pressure on yourself to just make a video. Like for it took me a long time. Like I actually wanted to start making videos like months ago, but I just felt like I didn't have the time like after work for me to like get myself situated, set up the camera. And I just felt like so much pressure in having to create the video because I was like, oh, I have to look a certain way. I have to sound a certain way in order for people to want to watch it. And that's not realistic. Like, it's just not. Like, I feel like if you like my personality and you like whatever it is in my title and that's what you want to watch, then you're going to watch it. Like, I don't feel like I should have to put on 2-inch lashes and beat my face to the gods to make a video. And that's why I just like set the camera up and was like, okay, well, this is it. Like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hop on. I'm going to, just say what my vibe is now because, once times change, like you grow as a person, your mentality grows, your physique changes. Obviously I'm like 20 pounds heavier, and that's just what it is, you know what I mean? So my background is very much in my house. Like this is my house, this is my wall in my house. I actually have a really nice photo up right here. That's Billie Holiday. I have another poster that size like right in front of me, and that's Josephine Baker. Um, I have a lot of art on my walls, and I felt like, this is sufficient. Like this is everyday life. So for everybody that's watching, I just, invite you to, like if you want to start making videos and documenting and vlogging, just do it and be yourself. And whoever's going to gravitate to you is your audience, that's your tribe. And whoever doesn't, they just don't. You know what I mean? Like there's millions of people on YouTube. They'll find something or someone that they relate to. And it's nothing wrong with that. So I think that's part of, my journey, like growing as a person and getting older and becoming my own woman, is just like being okay with everything not being perfect all the time and just not wanting to be so organized and meticulous all of the time. That's part of my personality, and I don't like to blame it on astrology, but I will because I'm a Virgo. So if anybody knows Virgos, y'all know like how we can get. But I found that, like operating in that space all of the time is very draining and it's very unnecessary sometimes. Like for me, I don't have any kids. I don't live with anybody. So I don't feel as though I need to pick up everything off the floor. Like, I'll get to it now. Like, if I'm doing laundry, I don't feel the need to have to fold and put everything away. Like, I'll get to it. Like, if there's a bowl in the sink, it's okay. Like, I can wait till the end of the day until I have a sink full of dishes to just wash everything all at one time instead of washing a plate here, a cup here, a spoon here, if y'all get me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not operating in that space where I have to like have so much control, and just being so meticulous and so organized. It has helped me feel so much better and like a little more free, and a little less anxious and a little less like worried about things, and that's absolutely okay. And for my other Virgos who still want to operate in that space, by all means, do you, boo boo. And I already know that y'all are, because that's what Virgos do. Like, I'm going to do what I want to do. Like, I'm going to do what works for me. And that's absolutely fine. And for all of my other people who aren't Virgos, and you see yourself operating in the space that, you know, I'm referring to right now, and just know that it's okay to take a step back, and it's okay to change. Like, you don't have to be joined at the hip to this like personality and to this idea of what people think you are, and the idea of who you think you are at the moment. Because again, times change. We grow, we mature. What worked for us last year may not work for us right now. We have epiphanies. We go to therapy. We talk things through. We journal. We make life goals. And with all of those things comes change. It is inevitable. Okay? So, with that being said, that's the reason why I had me a little breakup in between, you know, our last time seeing each other. And I've also had a rekindling since the last time we seen each other. I've also had, you know, like a opportunity where I started a new job. I also went back to school. So that was something that was really like important and really like a milestone in my life, because I already have a master's degree in administration of human services. So I've been a clinical supervisor, I've been an outpatient director, I've been a program manager, and with all of those things, I noticed that I never really had any education around program management in and of itself. So administration of human services is like, you're a program director, you're a supervisor, you're a manager, and you're kind of just in the position due to like maybe your life experiences, to your previous work experience, and that's stuff that you learn along the way, right? So I was like, well, I'm doing all of this schooling, and I've had all of these jobs where this was my concentration. Why don't I build on that and get myself a certificate so it's solidified, baby? So yeah, like I went back to school for a year. I went to a project management, went through a project management course. It was 4 modules. It was like 4-hour classes once a week, because I still work full time. And yeah, I did it. And I'm excited about it, and I'm proud of myself. So now my experience, as far as my lived experience and as far as my work experience, is now mirroring my educational experience. Yeah, so it's all lining up. And with that being said, it was another epiphany that I had, so to speak, as far as, you know, like knowing your worth and everything. With me going back to school, and with me already having a master's in human services, I was like, well, damn, I should be getting paid a little bit more than what I'm getting paid, you know? So I started looking for another job. And, you know, some of them lined up with what I wanted to do, but the salary didn't necessarily line up, or you know, like it was too far as far as the commute and everything. But just the fact that I was able to really like take a look and evaluate, like, is this something that I want to continue to do? And if it is something I want to continue to do, I'm going to be paid like I weigh. Hello? Because I don't know if you guys know this, but Black women get paid the least. They just do. So you have your Caucasian males, then your Caucasian women, and then you also have Hispanic men, then black men, Hispanic women, then black women, as far as salary is concerned. Look it up. So all of us, so 6 to 8 of us with different backgrounds, male, female, could be doing the exact same job and getting paid 6 to 8 different salaries. Look it up. And I thought to myself, self, you have a mortgage, you have car insurance, you like nice things. It's time to make a change. It's time to start looking for a new job. It's time to start speaking up and advocating for what you deserve. Hello? Because, I mean, closed mouth don't get fed is what my grandma used to say. So, yeah, that was part of the reason why, I switched jobs, looked, elsewhere as far as employment was concerned. And I'm still looking now. So it's just like, with every year that goes by, either I'm getting a raise or I'm going to be finding another job, because the cost of living is insane. And I also feel like I'm already not getting paid. It's not equitable across the board for all of us that are working. And I just feel like, okay, well, if you're not paying me what I deserve here, take my talents elsewhere. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because again, with time comes maturity, and you set boundaries, and when you set them boundaries, stick to them. So I'm not saying quit your job before you find a new job. So don't be like, oh, she told me to leave my job because they don't pay me enough. No, that's not what I said. What I said is set your boundaries and stick to them. So you have to plan. You have to be smart. If you know you're going to be exiting one place of employment, make sure that you have another place of employment lined up. Or make sure that you have at least 6 months worth of all of your bills, utilities, play money, all of that set aside while you search for a new job. I am not a career counselor. Take this advice, and if it's applicable, apply it. If it's not, the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Okay? But anywho, that is what has been going on with me, like as far as school, as far as, work, as far as relationship. I will probably delve a little bit deeper into the relationship portion, because baby, it was a guy that I just was like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, what is you thinking? And it wasn't like that I wasn't thinking it at first, because I'm somebody that peeps something immediately, but it's also a part of me that is non-judgmental, and I like to give people the benefit of the doubt to get themselves together, because everybody is not in the same headspace when they encounter each other. So somebody may have been to therapy, i.e. me, and then the other person has not. The other person might not see anything wrong with certain behaviors, or they might not see anything wrong with not wanting to grow as a person. And I like to give people the benefit of the doubt and have conversations about things like that. But once I see that, sometimes the behavior might be disrespectful, or it might be inconsiderate, or we're just not meshing well as far as what our goals and what our priorities are, and absolutely what we deem important as far as personality, we're not going to be together. You gotta go. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I don't believe in staying in relationships just for the sake of being in a relationship, because my peace and my mental health mean everything to me. And if I feel like I'm underappreciated or unappreciated, I gotta go. And if we don't align as far as spiritually, as far as what we want for the future, as far as who we are as human beings, then I always say there's 7.5 billion people in the world. Maybe 5.5 billion of the picking of men and women, because we don't want to include adolescents here, okay? So you have your picking, whether you are interested in females or males, you have your picking. And there's absolutely no reason for you to stay in a relationship with one person when you have 5.5 billion people that you can choose from. See how that makes sense? Right. And then that's all a part of knowing your worth. Okay? You don't need to be in a relationship that's not for you.